Oh yeah. Hey there guys, it's Wilson. I tell you what, today we're going to teach you how to cook those nice brats that are downtown cities, the food court brats that are really good. So today I have a few sets of brats here. These are sweet and spicy barbecue Johnsonville, and these are Irish and garlic brats. So two different palates, two different tastes, but it's all going to be the same. So here's some onions right here that I got. I'm going to slice these up and get these sauteed, and I'm going to saute these while these brats right here are cooking on the stovetop. See you in a second. All right, so check this out, guys. I'm going to go ahead and throw all these brats and boil them in the water. I always like to boil them in the water first, that way we can just brown them on the griddle later on. It doesn't take long to cook these, maybe about 10 minutes at the most. Go ahead and get your water boiling in a big pot and just throw these on in here. I don't worry about cross-contaminating the flavors because who doesn't love brats? And if you love them that much, then I guess you can separate your waters all you want. So those were the Irish old garlics. And here comes the sweet and spicy barbecues. Oh yeah, these smell nice too. We'll just throw these on in here. Just like that. So we got a total of 10 brats here. And we're going to go ahead and let these cook for a little bit, and I'm going to slice these onions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and slice this onion while all this cooks. So we have about 5.5 minutes left on these brats before we're done doing that. So we're going to go ahead and slice these up. I got a yellow onion that I went ahead and started. I got it ready. And I'm going to slice it with this full star slicer that one of our subscribers sent to us and wanted us to try out. So far I like it. It's really nice. I'll put the link in the description so you can get one of yourselves. Right around 20 or 30 bucks or something like that. So basically, when you slice an onion with this, all you want to do is put this together like that. I'm not very good at describing this part, but always wear your glove. That way you don't slice your fingers open. So basically what we're going to do is go back and forth. That's that, and here, look at that. That looks nice, don't it? Here, we'll set this down here. We'll put this one on here. And I think that's it.
Wow, it cuts super easy.
So this is really nice when you go to cut it. Let's check this out. Check out this baby. Look how nice and perfect those slices are. So we're going to go ahead and saute those. So let's go ahead and fire up the griddle. All right, so we're back, guys. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make these brats. We're going to saute the onions. And for the little kids, we're going to throw some other hot dogs on there, which we just have some Hebrew Nation stuff, all beef. We don't mess with that other stuff because, quite frankly, that's what we got. Anyways, so come on over. Let me show you the setup. So I got the brats, onions, and provolone cheese. You can either use provolone cheese or you can use mozzarella cheese. It all depends which ones you like. Today, we're going to use up the rest of our provolone cheese to make room for our mozzarella cheese. So come on over here. On this side is our utensils. We got our flippers, our scrapers, our butters, our oils, and our waters, and our soy sauce, and our pressers, which we probably won't use the oil, soy sauce. We'll probably use some butter for the onions, but that's about it for all the fats. So, one more thing I want to show you, and go ahead and keep this in mind. When you always start off, especially if you're brand new, you want to start off with this configuration here. Always use your left side as your hot side, or one side as your hot side. So this is your all the way on, halfway, low, and off. This side you'll usually use as just a warming side. This side is your cooking side. So as things progress down, you just move things on the line and they'll be ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and throw the onions on there. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the butter. Let me tell you something about butter, what I've learned so far. Butter's good, but this stuff right here, butter with canola oil, that's a really good mixture to have for the griddle. A lot of people just use unsalted butter. But this mixed with oil will keep it from burning. It'll spread out a lot more evenly and do a much better job. So let's go ahead and get this butter on there. Spread it around. Just like that. Let me get some of these onions. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the onions. I'm just going to throw them on here just like that. We'll do all the onions because onions are cheap and we get some more if we use up too many, and if we don't use enough. Anyways, everybody's gonna be happy. I'm gonna grab just a little bit more butter for this. Basically, throw it on top. So we're gonna go ahead and just start mixing everything around, get everything loose inside of here. I know what you're thinking. You can make a volcano, which I could, but right now I'm not, because these are sliced way too thin. If you want to make a volcano, I can show you how to do that later. But right now, I'm going to show you how to saute.
I think sauteed onions are my favorite, for sure.
Yeah, sauteed onions are really good, especially once you learn how to cook them down right. There we go. So, all right, so this is only like a couple minutes in. You see how these are starting to get a little bit more caramelized? So the goal to the onions, when you saute the onions, you don't want to burn them. What you want to do is you want to make them clear. And as soon as they're clear, a little bit brown, they are so good to go. So we're going to keep on cooking these just a little bit longer. And once these are finished, we'll come back to you. All right, guys, so these are almost done. I went ahead and chopped them up just a little bit. But you see how nice and yellow they're starting to look and how clear? This is beautiful. This is money, dude. All right, so but right now, what I'm going to do, while they're still cooking, I'm just going to scoot these on over. I'm going to scoot them all over here next to the silver dome. In fact, while we were cooking this, what I did was I put a silver dome over here, but I put some buns inside of here. Right, so the main portion, right, I did that so they start heating these up slowly. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and add the brats and hot dogs. So here they are. Basically what I'm going to do, just set them up here just like this. We're going to cook them just a little bit more and get them brown. I'll put these here. And we're going to add the hot dogs as well. So I went ahead and opened up the pack of hot dogs. But we're going to do something special with these hot dogs. Is we're going to split them open later on and get them nice and cooked. So we'll see you here in just a couple more minutes. Alright, so it's only been a couple minutes, but I want to tune in. That way you guys understand to the fullest about temperatures. So again, I have this side off, this side on low, this burner right here on medium, and this burner here on high. So as you can see, on this side, things cook a little faster, especially like hot dogs, you see how they're getting brown. So all you gotta do is rotate them just a tad bit. These right here are starting to get brown, so we can just rotate them, just a quick rotate. You know, get them a little bit brown on the other side. Ultimately what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these open, and we're gonna cook them from the inside after we brown them. So we're gonna go ahead and flip the rest of these over. And then we'll get back with you here in a couple more minutes and we'll actually get the show started. Alright guys, so I think it's time. I think these are cooked well enough where we're going to slide these all on over to the warm section. Here's the garlic ones. I think these are garlic. We got a dog in the background. He's mad at me. I won't let him dig. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to work on these one by one and fix these up. So I got the buns over here. These are nice and warm now. These are soft. So we'll start preparing these along with the brats. Alright, so I got two on here. One hot dog, one brat. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down. That way we can start cooking it from the inside out. So basically what we're going to do is we grab a little bit of onions for one hot dog. For one brat right here. We'll go ahead and throw this on here. What makes this really good is the cheese that we're about to put on, which is the provolone cheese. We'll get this start cooking. Personally, I think that the mozzarella cheese is a lot better to cook with, but this is also good cheese too. So we're going to put this and cut it in half. Put it on there just like that. The same with this. Just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch this, put it over here. We're going Let that cook up a little bit. We'll grab a couple of these buns. Put one right there. Now these are just regular buns, hot dog buns. You can get as fancy as you want. And as you see that's getting ready to cook down, we'll come back and I'll show you how to put these together. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the hot dog first. We'll put the bun on there. See how nice and toasty it is? We'll put the hot dog on there. And just set it there. Again, it's for a kid. So I'm gonna just grab this. Put this on top just like that. And then just fold it over. This isn't working very nice, just a hot dog, but bada boom, bada bing. There we go. Repeat the same step for the brat. Put the brat on top. There we go. Now you can add your own vegetables to this if you like. So basically, a lot of people do green peppers. A lot of people do just onions and mushrooms and sauerkraut, whatever. But this is what it looks like. You can add ketchup and mustard to this, whatever toppings you want. But this right here is where it's at. All right, so all that's done, and here, let me show you these two brats I got on here. The whole family's eating. They love them. They love how they taste. But personally, we just made it with these some sauteed onions, some provolone cheese, a brat, and just a regular old bun. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. This is the garlic brat. You see how nice that looks? Let's try it. It's really juicy. And it hits all the taste buds too. I guarantee if you'll make this, you'll make everybody at your party or your house happy. So here it is. It's Wilson. And all we needed was just regular buns, some brats, any kind, some sliced onions, and some provolone cheese, and of course, the good old Blackstone Griddle. So tune in next time, and I'll show you how to make something even better. It's easy to make. Take care.